did not. Won't need pipe for a while. Aha, easy enough. Oh, don't need those either. So you're saying to I think you're right. I think that's exactly what I do. All three of those go into there. And then I don't have the filtered loader yet. Filter loader here. And then, so put another research center here, filtered loader here, loads into building 2, here, filtered loader out. So we would have, in essence, a guy there, the guy there. Do I need filtered loaders? Does need to be filtered. I was hoping this would just output extra. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I was hoping this would just output any of the extras. See, this is the reason I like these games, though. This right here. Trying to figure things out. Trying to figure out the most efficient way. I shouldn't have destroyed those. But finding the most efficient way to do a thing. It's what drives me on these games. And usually what ends up happening is I figure out a way to make it work. I'll get it to work. And then later on, I'll find a way to make it pretty. Because like these here, the first few times I played, the smelting of my red and blue ores, they weren't pretty. They didn't look like this. They didn't have anything anywhere near this. And so I would have had all kinds of like snake things or balancers, or I would have had each of these having 4 outputs and then them individually feeding smelters. That's what I would have done originally. So say I want to say yeah, exactly. You make it work better, make it look nice, make it look better. Exactly. That's exactly the process on these. And so uh but it's okay. Filter loaders loader that needs to be configured to a certain item that will then exclusively move the configured item. This can be useful. You want more granular control over the loader's behavior. Just running some tests on it now. So we want to take science modules output. See, it's still not outputting. So I can set this all up using balancers. But this should be outputting science packs. Because it has plenty of extra. But it's not outputting. And so so I really don't want to have to use balancers. Because that should be outputting, right? Like that's on output. It's connected to the building. The building has excess inventory. A little bit. Well, but he's probably not going to come out because you made him dance. Why don't you if you want me to build a fort, why don't you go get a couple of more chairs and I will build you a fort. Yeah, see, that was me in Satisfactory for a while. I had so many buildings in one of my builds that just never did anything. They sat there for who knows how long and never um they never they were at the time they were making things that I wasn't particularly needing. And so I ended up not bothering with them. They just kind of sat back there. But it meant that when I finally went over to redo that area of the factory, I had so many just dead buildings, just laying back there. They either weren't getting fed for raw material, or they weren't outputting raw material because I had broke the conveyor belt or something. I'm really trying to avoid that here.